Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here, and welcome to the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the San Jose Sharks. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. The Oilers are playing a Sharks team that is dead last. They have clinched dead last. The San Jose Sharks will have the best odds at drafting Macklin Celebrini this June, so there's not a whole lot for them to play for other than pride, and they are a prideful group. They have won 3 of their last 10 games, and obviously that doesn't sound great, but they did beat the St. Louis Blues a couple times. The Blues have beaten the Oilers. San Jose beat Edmonton earlier this season. The Oilers are coming off a 3-1 loss to the Vancouver Canucks the other night. Still don't know if Connor McDavid is good enough to play as of the recording of this video. It has not been confirmed if he will be in the lineup or not. I would like to see him jump into the lineup, maybe get his assist to hit 100, and then, just take his uniform off, go up, eat some popcorn for the rest of the game. Not sure how they're going to manage the McDavid situation. I still don't know if this injury is serious. I don't think it is. I think a lot of this is just, maybe not quite load management, not like basketball, but I am, there is a little bit of concern there just because it has gone on a little longer than I thought. There was talks that he could play against Vegas, and then there was talks that he could play against Arizona and then Vancouver, and he hasn't played in any of those games. So we'll see if he ends up in the lineup against San Jose, but don't be surprised if he does not. Now, looking at the projected lineup, I do expect things to pretty much remain the same like usual. Nuge with Draisaitl, Hyman, Kane with Henrique and Fogle, Holloway with McLeod and Perry, Janmark with Ryan and Brown, and then Sam Carrick is the 13th forward. However, Carrick did play against Vancouver, so, Derek Ryan, draws in the lineup for Sam Carrick. I wouldn't be surprised there either. It's usually Ryan and Carrick that, switch in and out. One player that I did want to talk about very briefly, though, is Connor Brown. I feel like he has been playing really, really good hockey as of late. His metrics on the ice have been terrific. His shot suppression has been terrific. He's been generating pretty good high danger looks. So I wouldn't mind to see Connor Brown elevated in the lineup a little bit. Without Connor McDavid, the Oilers lack some finishing talent, and Connor Brown has a little bit of a hot hand right now. Obviously, 4 or 5 goals isn't like that hot. However, he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. That's someone that I would like to see maybe bumped up in the lineup a little bit. You could probably bump Fogle down if you wanted to. Warren Fogle hasn't produced a whole lot, although he did have some good looks against the Canucks and the Arizona Coyotes. He's just a little bit snake bitten right now. And Evander Kane is someone that has been playing very good as well. He has 5 points in his last 5 games after, a long stretch where he wasn't scoring. He's had a couple goals. He had a couple assists against Arizona. So we will see how the Oilers put their lineup out. On defense, we have Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse, CC, Kulak, Desharnais, and Troy Stetcher. Now, I don't know if Skinner's going to get the start or Calvin Pickard. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Calvin Pickard. The Oilers have 3 games left this season. They play tonight, and then they play Wednesday and Thursday. So Pickard's going to get at least 1. I wouldn't be surprised if he got 2 of the games. I won't be surprised if he plays against San Jose, and then either against Arizona or Colorado. Just if they want to rest Skinner, they don't need to play Skinner 2 of these last 3 games if they don't want to. So we'll see how the Oilers, how Chris Knobloch manages his lineup here. I would like to see Troy Stetcher draw into the lineup, and I do know that they are going to be calling up Philip Broberg. They do have the cap space to do that, and Philip Broberg, it does sound like he will jump into the lineup either against Arizona or Colorado, or he might play against both. So, if you want to rest Kulak or Nurse on that left side, put Broberg in there. I wouldn't be against that either. It'll be curious to see how they manage the rest of the season here. There's only 3 games left. The Oilers have locked down at minimum second in the Pacific. First place is pretty much out of reach at this point. But let's jump into the pregame numbers. The pregame stats, my favorite part. The San Jose Sharks, as mentioned, they are dead last. They are 19-52-9, 3-6-1 in their last 10. They are on a 1-game losing streak. They rank dead last in expected goals for percentage at 41.3%. Power play ranks 20th at 20%. Penalty kill ranks 28th at 75.8%. They only score 2.21 goals per game, which ranks 31st. They give up 3.90 goals per game, which ranks 32nd. Their team save percentage at even strength is ranked 28th at 89.46%. And their team shooting percentage ranks 31st at 7.68%. This is not a great team. However, the rebuild is in full swing. Mike Grier, he's got a plan. I don't know how amazing his plan is going to be considering what he did at the trade deadline, but for Sharks fans, there is a bit of hope, especially if you do get that number 1 overall pick. If you are a Sharks fan, I really do hope you get Macklin Celebrini. No offense to Chicago fans, they got Connor Bedard. I don't want to see Macklin Celebrini also in Chicago. Looking over on the Oilers side here, they are 48-25-6. They are 6-2-2 in their last 10 games. They are on a 1-game regulation losing streak. However, they have lost their 2 games overall. They lost Arizona in overtime, and of course they lost 3-1 to the Canucks. Now, their expected goals for percentage ranks first in the NHL at 56.5%. Power play ranks fourth at 26.4%, although the power play looks a little bit shaky without Connor McDavid right now. Not saying that Evander Kane hasn't been good on the power play. The Oilers haven't had a lot of opportunities, and the opportunities that they have had, they had that early power play against Vancouver in the first period, and they actually generated 4 or 5 shots. It looked good. They just couldn't bury one, so it's too early to tell if they should take Kane off that first unit if McDavid's not playing. Penalty kill ranks 13th at 79.7%. They score 3.54 goals per game, which ranks 4th. They give up 2.84 goals per game, which ranks 9th. Their team save percentage at even strength is 90.90%, which ranks 11th. And their team shooting percentage has dipped all the way down to 9.43%, which ranks 16th. The Oilers do lack finishing talent outside of their big guns. Zach Hyman is someone that has slowed down a little bit. However, he's not my player to watch. Evander Kane is my player to watch. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier in the video, Evander Kane has been playing much better. Going up against his former team, he usually seems to show up, and I'm expecting Evander Kane to continue to have a good game. I think he's building his game, defensively, all 3 zones as we head into the playoffs. You had that moment on the bench with Corey Perry. Him and Draisaitl had a moment against the Canucks. Very constructive. The leaders have taken Evander Kane, and I think Evander Kane is starting to get a lot more bought in right now. Not saying that he wasn't bought in earlier in the year, but it really does look like Evander Kane has been working very hard at improving his game. He is my player to watch just because he is going up against his former team. I do expect Evander Kane to have a terrific game. Score prediction is 5-1 Oilers. Now, as always, at the end of these pregame reports, I like to ask you, the viewer, what do you think is going to happen in the game tonight? Give me your score prediction down in the comment section below. And if you like these videos, make sure you hit like. If you really like them, make sure you hit subscribe. I'll see you in the post-game recap. And of course, as always, tell someone that you love them. And I'll see you later, guys. Enjoy the game. Take care.